Good morning student, myself Pankaj Kumar and welcome to my class. Today we are going to start chapter 12, ratio and proportion. So let's start. First let me tell you what is ratio. Ratio is the comparison of two quantities of same kind with same unit. Two quantities of same kind with same unit. That means weight we can compare with weight, height we can compare with another height, okay, amount we can compare with another amount, okay, quantity we can compare with another quantity. Understood? So ratio is the comparison of two quantities of same kind. Okay, we cannot compare height by liter, okay, weight by liter. Understood? And this is the symbol of ratio and it stands for is to. It stands for is to. Okay, now here you can see I have written A ratio B. Okay, comparison we can show like this. Okay, A ratio B, and this we can write A by B in fraction form. Okay, A ratio B we can write A by B in fraction form if we talk about. Okay, if we write 1 ratio 3, this we can write 1 by 3. Okay, so like this we can represent. Okay, like this we can represent the comparison of two quantities, using ratio. Okay, now here you can see we have two types of fruits, apple and mangoes. Okay, if we talk about the number, so number of mangoes, apples here 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, and mangoes 1 2 3. Okay, so if we compare using ratio, then we can write this one 5:3. Okay, number of apples here 5 and numbers of mangoes here 3. 5:3. Okay, or 5:3, or 5:3. Okay, or this we can write 5/3, where 5 is the first term and this first term is also called antecedent. Okay, antecedent, whereas 3 is the second term and this also called consequent. Understood? First term is also called antecedent and second term is also called consequent. Now the ratio of apples to mangoes, if this is the question, the ratio of apples to mangoes, then what, find the ratio of apples to mangoes, then what will be the answer? 5:3. Why? Because apples are mentioned first. Here you can see the ratio of apples to mangoes. So apples came first, so we'll write the quantity of apple first. Okay, or number of apples first. Okay, then we'll write mangoes because apple mentioned first. Understood? The same way, the ratio of mangoes to apple is 3:5. Why? Because mangoes mentioned first. Okay, mangoes mentioned first. Okay, so according to question, you have to write the answer. Okay, because mangoes are mentioned first. Now one thing you need to remember, 5:3 and 3:5 are not same ratio. Okay, 5:3 and 3:5 are not same ratio here. Okay, because 5:3 we can write 5/3 and 3:5 we can write 3/5. Okay, and you can see both the fraction are not same. Okay, understood? That's why it is mentioned here 5:3 and 3:5 are not same. Okay, now let's see the example how to find out ratio. Okay, so we have find the ratio between 15 kg and 25 kg. 15 kg and 25 kg. Unit you can see both having kg, same only, and this is what? This is weight. Okay, this is weight. Understood? So easily we can compare. Okay, now how to compare? The required ratio equal to 15/25. 15/25. We can write like this: 15. This is the first one, and the second one we will write in denominator. Okay, now reduce the term. So this will go by 5, 5 3 is 15 and 5 5 is 25. Okay, so here we have 3 by 5, 3 by 5. So therefore 15 kg and 25 kg are in the ratio of 3:5. Okay, because this is the first one, 3, and 5 is the second one. So we'll write like this, 3:5. Okay, 3:5, because I have shown you in previous slide, when we write A ratio B, this we can write A by B. Okay, so now here we have 3/5 in the form of A by B. That means A will write first, so same way 3 will write first here, then we'll write 5 here. Okay, understood? Now next example, there are 10 pens and 18 ball pens in the box. Find out the answer to the given ratios. Okay, so first question here we have the ratio of pens to the ball pen. The ratio of pens to the ball pen. So here you can see pen came first. Okay, then ball pen. So first we'll write the number of pen first. So number of pen here we have 10. As you can see, first I have mentioned here 10. Then ball pens. So total number of ball pens we have 18. So 10 by 18 we have written here. Okay, now reduce the term. 2 5 is 10, 2 9 is 18. Okay, so 5:9. This is the answer. Okay, 5:9. This is the first term and this is the second term. That's why I have mentioned here 5:9. Okay. Now question number 2, the ratio of ball pens to pens. So first ball pens is mentioned here. So first we'll write 18. Okay, 18 is the number of ball pens. So first we'll write 18 to pens. Then we'll write the number of pens. Okay, so number of pens we have 10. Now reduce the term. 2 9 is 18, 2 5 is 10. Okay, so 9:5 answer. This is the answer. Okay, 9 is the first term and 5 is the second term. Understood? Now question number 3, the ratio of ball pen to total number of pens. Now the ratio of ball pen. So ball pen came first. So first we'll write the ball pen number. So we have 18 to total number of pens. Now total number of pen we have to find out. To 10 plus 18. 10 plus 18. When we add, we get 28. This is total number of pens. Okay, this is total number of pens. Now see the question, the ratio of ball pen. So ball pen we have written first 18 to total number of pens, and total number of pen here we have 28. So 28 we'll write here. Okay, now reduce the term. 2 9 is 18, 2 1 is 2, 2 4 is 8. Okay, so 9:14. Okay, 9:14. This is the answer. Question number 4, the ratio of pen to total number of pen. Now here you can see pen came first. Okay, so first we'll write the number of pen. So number of pen we have 10. Okay, to total number of pens. Total number of pen just now we have found here 28. So 10 by 28. Now reduce the term. 2 5 is 10 and 2 1 is 2, 2 4 is 8. Okay, then 5:14. Okay, 5:14. 5 is the first term and 14 is the second term. Okay, so this is how we can find out the ratio. Understood? Now let's solve exercise question answer. Okay, so we have exercise 12.1, question number 1. Express each of the following ratio as fraction. So we have ratio, and this we have to convert in, or this we have to write in fraction. Okay, so 11:19. 11:19. How will write this? 11 by 19. Okay, 11 is the first term and 19 is the second term. Okay, so 11 will write in numerator place and 19 will write in denominator place. Okay, this is the answer. Understood? This is very simple, only we have to write in fraction. Okay, the same way we'll write this one, 73 by 23. Okay, 73 by 23. 73 is the first term, that's why I mentioned here, and 23 is the second term, that's why I mentioned here. Understood? Now this is question number 2. Express each of the following fraction as ratio. Now here we have the fraction. Now this we have to write in fraction. Okay, so clearly you can see here 1 is the first term and 3 is the second term. So how we'll write this one? 1 ratio 3. 1 ratio 3. Okay, 1 is the first term and 3 is the second term. Understood? The same way, question number 4. Here we have the fraction in mixed fraction. Here we have mixed fraction. Okay, first we'll convert in improper fraction. So I will convert 3 into 2, 6 plus 1, 7 by 3. Okay, 7 by 3. And how I will write? 7 ratio 3. Okay, because 7 is the first term and 3 is the second term. Okay, so 7 ratio 3 is the answer. Understood? Now question number 3. Reduce the following ratio to the simplest form. Reduce the following ratio to the simplest form. Now we have the question in ratio. Now we have to simplify this. Okay, now how to simplify? First we'll write in fraction. So 30 by 25 will write. Okay, because 30 is the first term and 25 is the second term. Okay, now reduce the term. So this will go by 5, 5 6 ja 30 and 5 5 ja 25. Okay, now we cannot divide by any number, so this will be the answer, 6 ratio 5. This is the simplest form. Okay, 6 ratio 5. 6 ratio 5. Understood? So this is how we have to solve this question. Next question, 900 ratio 1500. 900 ratio 1500. So same way, this also we have to write in fraction first. 900 by 1500. Now cancel 0 0. Now 9 by 15 left. Now divide by 3. 3 3 ja 9 and 3 5 ja 15. Okay, so 3 ratio 5. This is the simplest form. Okay, this is the answer. Understood? 3 ratio 5. So this is how we have to find out the answer of this question. Okay, then question number 4. Find the ratio of. Find the ratio of. Question number 1. Rupees 75 to rupees 15. Okay, rupees 75 to rupees 15. Now we have to find out the ratio. So this will write like this, 75 by 15 first. Then we'll reduce the term. 75, because 75 is mentioned here first. Okay, that's why I have taken in numerator place. Okay, and 15 is mentioned in second. 15 is mentioned in second place, that's why I have taken here in denominator place. Okay, now reduce the term. 5 1 ja 5, 2 left, 2 5 25, 5 5 25. Okay, now 5 3 ja 15. Okay, again it will go 3 1 ja 3, 3 5 ja 15. Okay, now what is left? 5 by 1. So this we can write 5 ratio 1. Okay, 5 by 1 we can write 5 ratio 1. This is the answer. Understood? This is the answer. The same way, next question also we can solve 3 days to 12 hour. Now here you can see we have hour and we have days. Okay, so units are different now. Okay, now how to solve? First we have to make it same unit. Now how to make it? So this 3 days we can convert in hours. How? In 1 day is equal to 24 hour. Okay, 1 day is equal to 24 hour. The same way 3 days equal to 24 into 3. When we multiply we'll get 72 hour. Okay, that means here we can write 72 hour. Okay, so this we can write like this, 72 hours to 12 hour. Okay, 72 hours to 12 hour, then it will become same unit. Okay, now easily we can find. So here we'll write 72 by 12, 72 by 12. Now reduce the term. 12 1 ja 12 and 12 6 ja 72. Okay, so the answer is 6:1. 6:1. This is the answer. Understood? So this is how you can convert and solve this problem. Okay, so I hope today whatever I have discussed with you, each and everything is clear to you. Thank you.